Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Babylon 5 Series 2 Episode 2. This is time for revelations, which kind of gets me a little bit excited because am I going to have some revelations? I'm hoping so. Firstly, the elephant in the room. I don't even know if some of you will notice, I have no makeup on. I know you probably don't care, but some of you may have had a jump scare. It is 351 degrees out there and it's too hot to wear makeup. I do also have a fan on. Hear that noise? I'm so sorry if this is terrifying. I just could not put makeup on. Obviously I've got lip stuff on. So I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Right. Okie dokie. Now, I'll be honest, I was going to have a little discussion about some horrible comments I've received recently on my most recent Babylon 5 reaction, which went out onto YouTube, which was episode 19. And I was going to go into it and have like a bit of a rant, but do you know what? The sun's shining. I can't really be bothered. And I guess all I want to say is, why is there water on this? Oh. I guess all I want to say is, can we just please be kind? The comments came from a place that people had to wait 13 days between Babylon 5 episodes. Now, I know that this episode won't go out onto YouTube for a long time because I'm obviously ahead. That's what it came from. In that time, I moved house. And in that time, other content went out. But I was basically told that I shouldn't beg for money and not post videos, which I'm getting into it. And I said I wouldn't get into it, but just if anyone is ever worried, number one, I've never begged for money. Number two, this channel is not monetized. My YouTube channel is not monetized. Same as Medusa Cascade. We do not earn a penny from this channel. So I don't owe anyone anything. And if we could just be polite in the comments, like the comment got me on a day and I just thought, oh, I won't upload then. Obviously I would, but it just kind of, was just one of those days. So please just think before you type. And also, this isn't a Babylon 5 channel, there's many other things I react to, and life happens. Moving house is really flipping time consuming. So that person, two people, no, I've blocked one, I'm about to block another. I'll block the other person after this. Because if you're going to moan about waiting 13 days for a reaction, then don't watch them at all. I might edit this rant out. I wasn't going to go into it, and I was going to go into it more, but whatever, Trevor. Right, on to more positive things. We're on series 2. There's a little bit of a change. How am I feeling? I feel okay. Those of you on Patreon explained what happened with the actor who played Sinclair, and I get it. I think now I've had a bit of explanation, I 100% get it and obviously support the decision. So it makes me feel a little bit less annoyed, I guess, by him not being here. And I think I just like a bit of reasoning. And also, I think because in Babylon 5 they've explained it well, unlike Space 1999, because I've had a decent explanation, fine. Like, it is what it is. I absolutely loved Sinclair, but people have told me this season's really good, so I'm excited. Hopefully Gary Baldy comes around soon. I'm kind of anxious for him because he is going to wake up in a whole new world. Like, Sinclair was his best mate and he's going to be gone. I think that's going to be really hard for him. What is going on with Delenn? That chrysalis at the end of episode 1 was dripping, which I assume the candles was like a countdown, because obviously where I was editing, what was I editing? The end of season 1, the candles, and they're all around her, so I think that must be like signify that the chrysalis is ready or whatever. I'm excited. I'm ready to just kind of get stuck into series 2. Part 1, episode 1 did feel like a lot of information, so that's going to take time, but I'm excited. So also, what's the blimmin', oh, and you guys were saying about the difference between Commander and Captain, I can't remember the guy's name, Captain, I can't remember his name, but I'm excited to see more of him. So, let's go.
This is madness. How much longer will this council be held hostage to its missing members? Their behavior is inexcusable.
Ambassador Delenn remains indisposed.
Indisposed? She's in a cocoon!
Yes?
Indisposed.
Do you have any idea when Ambassador Jakar will decide to grace us with his presence? For that matter, do you have any idea where he is?
Seeing that the motion isn't carried and the rest of the agenda has been tabled, I recommend that we adjourn for the rest of the day and reconvene tomorrow at 9 and try this again.
Set jump gate sequence. Destination Babylon 5.
Okay. He's coming back. But has he killed who he thinks attacked his
Babylon
people?
project was our last best hope for peace.
That shot.
For a minute. My sister's coming for a visit. I have time before she arrives. How's Mr. Garibaldi?
Frankly, not great. That's what I want to talk to you about. Pulled out every trick I know, and nothing seems to work. He's not coming out of that coma. Now, there is one other option, but it means performing an unauthorized procedure. So last year, I came into possession of an alien device capable of draining the life energy from one person and giving it to somebody else. It was used as a kind of death penalty.
Are you speaking from personal experience? Or?
No. I haven't done it myself, but I have seen it used that way. Still, there is a risk, and I wanted your permission before trying.
There's no other way.
It's his only hope.
That's a great device to have in your back pocket. Right, Sheridan, because Sinclair would have offered. So I'm expecting him to offer.
The destruction of the non-base in Quantum 37 is drawing quite a lot of attention.
Yes, that was the intent.
And you are absolutely certain that it cannot be traced back to me.
Oh, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Oh, one last thing. Small favor in return for our good efforts on your behalf. If you should hear about anything strange happening out on the rim, I'd appreciate being informed, even if it seems unimportant. Good day, Ambassador.
How's your salad?
Oh, it's fine. Fine.
You don't look fine.
We haven't seen each other in 2 years. From the moment I got here, you haven't stopped talking about work. This is me, Johnny, remember?
I'm sorry. I just, seeing you again brings it all back.
I know. Nothing has ever really been the same between us, not since Anna passed away.
I need more time, that's all.
John.
Then why do I still have to remind myself that she's gone? Why, when I see something interesting on the news, I'll say to myself, oh, I gotta remember to mention this to Anna later on. Sometimes I will turn to say something to her. She's not there, but just for a second. I don't know why she's not there.
The discussion is tabled. Until later.
Yeah, I was going to say for now. Okay. So his wife died.
This is the device, huh?
Correct. I was just about to...
Plug me in.
No, I thought we agreed.
I can't have you giving your life energy and operating this machine at the same time. What happens if you pass out during the process, huh? I don't
He's
think
going
you
up in my
survive Head of
books.
security 2 weeks into the job will look good on my resume.
All right, we split the difference. We'll both do it in shifts, but I'll go first.
Are you all right?
I have looked into the darkness, Natalie. You cannot do that and ever be quite the same again. Shaquan spoke of a great war long ago against an enemy so terrible it nearly overwhelmed the stars themselves. Shaquan said that before the enemy was thrown down, it dwelled in a system at the rim of known space. I searched for days.
That's what that guy said about the rim.
Going from one system to another. We must warn the others, Nator. After 1,000 years, the darkness has come again.
No, I gotta see the commander. He's not here, alright? He's been reassigned. What? Oh, God. I'm out of it for a few days, the whole place goes to hell.
Well, I hope I can prove otherwise.
Captain John Sheridan, your new CO.
CO.
No, you.
What does that mean?
No. But I think we'll get along just fine.
Commanding officer. Is that what that means?
I don't remember. I shot from behind. I never saw him.
I do like the consistency since Series 1, considering they had to remove Sinclair.
Back from your little expedition,
I think they've done a good job. Scared.
Dylan? Alone.
Why did she have to be in a chrysalis?
When we used to talk to each other over long distance, we would say, I love you, at the end. The last time I talked to her, I don't know, I was rushed. I didn't say it. I didn't even realize it. And I figured
That's
I'd
gonna
make it
eat
up to
you
her
up.
later on.
Oh, so it'd be like a new skin.
Is it supposed to do that?
I do not know.
Yeah, it'll be like a new skin.
Despite the misgivings of a few in the inner circle of my government, I have convinced them to send a ship to the heart of the enemy's old domain, located at the rim of known space, a dark and terrible place known as Zahadu. It has been dead for 1,000 years. No one goes there, no one. Our ship will arrive in 12 hours, coming out of hyperspace as close to the enemy's homeworld as possible. They will scan the planet for signs of life and return to hyperspace before anyone can attack.
Do you by any chance know when it's scheduled to arrive?
Yes, in a little under 10 hours.
I told you not to poke around in things that are too big for you.
Oh, I'm glad she saw something. I'm glad she's...
What'd you say?
Go ahead, go for it. Make my friggin' solar year.
I taught you everything I knew. I gave you every break.
I don't like seeing Garibaldi frail.
I even treated you like my own brother.
There's a new order coming back home, Garibaldi. You can either be part of it or you can be stepped on. A winner or a loser. I'm with the side that's gonna win. Hey, Garibaldi. You see it?
Was this the prisoner?
Do you really think this individual was involved in a conspiracy to assassinate my predecessor?
It's a little early for that, sir. All we have on him now is attempted murder of the senior officer who uncovered the alleged conspiracy.
I see. This is very serious, Captain. If there's the slightest chance this might be true, we need to investigate fully.
Oh, I agree, sir.
Good. I want him put on the first prison shuttle to Earth. First to him out.
I don't trust him. Why do I feel like they're gathering an army? Like they're gathering all these baddies.
Hold back! Hold back!
I hate the look of it.
No, I won't accept this. This cannot have been an accident. When a warship jumps to normal stasis briefly out of contact because of the energy drain, it might have been attacked during that period. But that couldn't happen unless they knew the ship was coming and were waiting for it. But no one knew except
Ambassador Delenn has been unavailable of late. She has now returned and wishes to know if she may take back her seat on the council.
Yes. Of course, please have her come in.
Bloody hell.
Ambassador Sinclair has been allowed to live on my world as an act of good faith, to create a greater understanding between Minbari and humans. In return, I have undergone this change with the blessings of my government, so that I may become a bridge between our worlds, in the hope that we will never know war between us again.
I had already decided to put off our vacation and go when John called to tell me that he had to cancel, so it worked out just great. Though the poor here looked so upset about breaking the news, I wanted to tell him I was going away anyway, but we had so much else to cover and there's never enough time. I'll just have to fill him in when I get back. You've got quite a brother there, Liz. I can't tell you how lucky I feel sometimes, even.
Things have changed, Natoth, and they will never be the same. But we are Narns. We have learned to cope with change, to triumph in the face of adversity. We will overcome this as well. We have no other choice.
So what's the problem?
On a hunch, I just checked on the ship taking the prisoner back to Earth. He was transferred to another ship a half an hour ago. It had Earth Force security markings. It knew all the right access and identification code. But I just backtracked with Earth Central. The ID codes don't match any ship registered to Earth Force.
Great. So he's gone and all the evidence with him.
I'm afraid so.
Have you notified President Clark?
Something big's coming.
He's not taking any calls.
Right. I can't remember who Jakar was saying drew the illustrations. He said someone's name and I could not remember who that was for the life of me. Just something. Right. I can't remember what that bad security guy is called. No, forget him for a second. The guy who's dealing with Londo, did he call himself like... I can't remember. He spoke about the Rim, and obviously Jakar went to the Rim and said the darkness was coming. That the spider ship, as I call it, because it's got like the spikes. That must be his people. The guy that's dealing with Londo. Or he's working for someone who, like, do they just want the Narn dead? So it's got to be with them. Then we've got the whole situation with the security guard. That little symbol, he did be seeing you. And they said that someone in a previous episode had done it. And this is going to be to do with the cycle. The security guy, I suspected with the taking of the, like when the president said, oh, he needs to come back to Earth. I suspected something was going to happen, but then I don't know if the president's involved in that or if there was just a separate ship that just came and got him. Garibaldi's back. Sheridan stepped up to the plate. Can I just say, I think Sheridan's a very handsome looking man. I really noticed it in that episode. I just suddenly thought, whoa, this guy's really, really dashing. So the way he stepped up to like give some of his, to be with Stephen to help Garibaldi, I really, really liked. I'm going to like him very quickly. I just feel like Delenn, oh my gosh, Delenn, she went in the chrysalis to bridge the gap because obviously Sinclair's with like on, is the planet Minbar, if I remembered that correctly, to bridge the gap. So what, to look more human? So it's like a blend of the species. The sense I'm getting is something big is coming because the darkness keeps being referenced. I am sure that guy talking to Londo at the end of series 1 said something about the shadows. I'm sure there was something about shadows or darkness. So the darkness is coming, whatever that is, in that spider-looking spaceship. Now, they obviously are living out in deep space because Jakar was saying that people haven't lived there for thousands of years or something. So what are they doing? And because obviously, like, Londo wanted people dealt with, and the guy obviously helped him, and then when Londo was joking, he was like, oh, just kill all of the non-species. The guy was like in time or whatever he said, as if to suggest that's the route that he's heading down. That little symbol, because now that's something to look out for. It's just a lot. But Garibaldi's back, that's the main thing. I just think like I did at the beginning of series 1, you just felt like something was coming. But I felt like something was coming, I think, probably a few more episodes into series 1. Whereas we're in episode 2 and I'm like, something is coming. It's coming to get us. And Sheridan is gonna protect us. Right? I hope so. That was a really good episode. Really good episode. I really like the intro. I like that we're seeing a bit more of the... is it CGI? I just feel like everything maybe feels a little bit more refined compared to series 1. That's how I feel. Naturally it's going to happen. But it just... I don't know. Considering we are 2 episodes in, or I am, and I am comfortable with Sheridan, says a lot. There is part of me that's like, should I trust him? But then I just feel like I question everyone. No, I trust Sheridan. I think he's a good guy. I think the leader has to be a decent guy. I think my famous last words. You can't tell me. But I don't know. I think him stepping up with Garibaldi was something I really needed to see. And I just think we've probably got a good captain, which is great. And Sinclair's off, living a happy life with the Minbari. Goodness knows where this is going to go. I mean, it's blooming episode 2 and that's happened, you know? The world is our oyster in Babylon 5 world. Thank you, as always, for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you very soon for episode 3.